Chapter 1. Observations of an Orderly. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Observations of an Orderly by Ward Muir. Chapter 1. My First Day. The sergeant in charge of the clothing store was curt. He couldn't help it. He had run short of tunics, also of pants, except 3 pairs which wouldn't fit me, wouldn't fit anybody, unless we enlisted 3 very fat dwarfs. He had kept on asking for tunics and pants, and they'd sent him nothing but great coats and water bottles. I could take his word for it. He wished he was at the front, he did, instead of in this blessed hole, filling in blessed forms of blessed clothes, which never came. Impossible, anyhow, to rig me out. I was going on duty, was I? Then I must go on duty in my civvies. It was a disappointment. Your new recruit feels that no small item of his reward is the privilege of beholding himself in khaki. The escape from civilian clothes was, at that era, one of the prime lures to enlistment. I had attempted to escape before and failed. Now at last I had found a branch of the army which would accept me. It needed my services instantly. I was to start work at once. Nothing better. I was ready. This was what I had been seeking for months past. But, I confess it, I had always pictured myself dressed as a soldier. The postponement of this bright vision for even 24 hours, now that it had seemed to be within my grasp, was damping. However, the sergeant major had told me that I was to go on duty as orderly in Ward W, an officer's ward, at 2 p.m. prompt. I did not know where Ward W was. I did not know what a ward orderly's functions should amount to. And I had no uniform. I was attired in a light grey lounge suit, appropriate enough to my normal habit, but quite too flippant, I was certain, for a ward orderly. Whatever else a ward orderly might be, I was sure that he was not the sort of person to sport a grey lounge suit. Still, I must hie me to Ward W. I had got my wish. I was in the army at last. In the army one does not argue. One obeys. So, having been directed down an interminable corridor, I presented myself at Ward W. On entering I had knocked, but no response rewarded this courtesy. I was requested by a stern-visaged sister to state my business. Her sternness was excusable. The visiting hour was not.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?